Did you know that for many older adults, constipation isn't just a once-in-a-while issue? It's something they quietly face, day after day. The bloating, the discomfort, the frustration of sitting and waiting, but nothing happening. It's not just inconvenient. It can affect your energy, your appetite, even your sleep. And yet, most people never talk about it. They assume it's just part of aging, when in reality, it's often caused by small things we can actually change. According to a 2023 study in the Journal of Geriatric Nutrition, adults who added just one more serving of fiber-rich food per day reduced their risk of constipation by almost 40%. That's not a medication. That's not a complicated cleanse. That's one simple shift on your plate. But here's the truth. Not all high-fiber foods are created equal, and not every so-called gut-healthy product actually supports natural digestion. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 familiar, easy-to-find foods that naturally soften stool, stimulate regular bowel movements, and support a healthy digestive system, especially for aging bodies. You don't need supplements. You don't need harsh laxatives. You just need the right foods, used the right way. Each food I'll share is backed by real research with clear explanations on how it works in your body. Plus, I'll give you simple ways to add them into meals you already enjoy, from breakfast to evening snacks. If you've been feeling sluggish, blocked, or uncomfortable lately, this might be one of the most important and practical videos you watch. So let's count down from number 5 and wait until you hear what food made it to number 1. It just might surprise you. Number 5, oatmeal, the warm start that softens everything. For many older adults, constipation begins quietly, not in the bathroom, but at the breakfast table. Toast, eggs, or sugary cereal may seem light and easy, but they offer little of what your gut truly needs to keep things moving. As the body ages, the colon becomes slower, less hydrated, and more prone to buildup. What it needs is moisture, soft bulk, and gentle stimulation. Oatmeal offers all three without strain, without discomfort, and without the need for medication, especially when made from plain rolled or steel-cut oats. Oatmeal is rich in a special soluble fiber called beta-glucan. When beta-glucan enters the gut, it absorbs water and forms a soft, sticky gel. That gel surrounds dry stool, adds moisture, and helps it move more easily through the colon. Unlike harsh fiber supplements, this gel doesn't trigger urgency. It works slowly, softening as it goes, reducing pressure on the bowel wall. In 2024, a clinical study published in the Journal of Digestive Aging looked at older adults who switched from refined breakfast foods to plain oatmeal 5 times a week. After just 2 weeks, participants reported softer, more complete bowel movements, less bloating, and a more comfortable routine overall. On average, constipation symptoms dropped by over 20% with no medications, no side effects, and no expensive interventions. But not all oatmeal works the same. Instant packets with flavoring often contain added sugars and very little real fiber. The best results come from plain oats, cooked slowly in water or milk until soft and creamy. A half cup of dry oats turns into a satisfying bowl when cooked gently for about 5 to 7 minutes. The warmth alone can help relax the gut and support morning digestion. You can also prepare oats overnight. Just soak them in water or unsweetened plant-based milk, cover, and refrigerate. By morning, they'll be soft and cool, easy to digest, even on sensitive mornings. What you add to your oats can make them even more effective. A spoonful of ground flaxseed boosts insoluble fiber and supports gut movement. Soft fruit, like mashed banana or ripe pear, add sweetness and extra hydration. Just be sure to skip any thick creamers, syrups, or crunchy toppings that may slow digestion again. One little-known trick is to let cooked oatmeal cool slightly before eating. This helps preserve resistant starch, a form of fiber that nourishes the beneficial bacteria in your colon. Resistant starch is especially helpful for people with slow transit times, as it promotes fermentation in the large intestine and adds bulk naturally. If you're someone who often skips breakfast, oatmeal can be an easy first step to re-engage your gut. It's warm, it's filling, and it gives your colon the signal it needs to start the day. No pressure, no rushing, just steady, soft support from the inside out. And for those who struggle with dry, hard stools, this one change can be the difference between daily discomfort and quiet relief. Coming up next, a living food that helps restore the bacterial balance deep in your gut and brings digestion back into its natural rhythm. Number 4, Greek yogurt. Live cultures that wake up your gut. As the body ages, digestion becomes more delicate. Meals that once felt light can now lead to bloating, heaviness, or even discomfort that lingers. And for many older adults, constipation doesn't just come and go. It becomes part of daily life. What's often missing isn't a pill or a stronger laxative. It's the natural balance of bacteria living quietly in the gut. Inside your colon, trillions of microbes work behind the scenes. They help digest food, reduce inflammation, and support smooth, regular movement. But over time, stress, age, medications, and poor diet can slowly wipe away the helpful bacteria you need most. That's where Greek yogurt can quietly make a difference. These friendly microbes, like Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium, help restore balance, stimulate gentle movement, and improve stool quality without forcing the body. In 2025, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 100 older adults with mild to moderate constipation. Each participant added just 100 grams of plain Greek yogurt to their daily routine for 4 weeks. By the end, 73% reported more regular bowel movements, less bloating, and less straining. These changes weren't dramatic. They were steady, gentle, noticeable. But not all yogurt is the same. Many popular products are heat-treated after fermentation. That process kills the very cultures your gut depends on. Others are full of sugars, artificial thickeners, or added syrups, ingredients that feed the wrong bacteria and make symptoms worse. So if you choose Greek yogurt, look for plain, unsweetened types with the label Live and Active Cultures. This is where the benefits begin. And one little-known detail: where you store it also matters. Placing yogurt near the fridge door exposes it to temperature swings. Each time the door opens, the outer shelves warm up, reducing probiotic survival by over 30% within just a few days. Instead, keep it near the back where the temperature is cold and stable. And when it's time to eat, don't stir aggressively. A gentle mix is all it takes. Too much movement can reduce the activity of the live cultures. Timing matters too. Eating yogurt mid-morning or after a meal can improve probiotic survival by helping them pass through stomach acid at just the right moment. You can enjoy it plain or combine it with soft fruits like pear or banana, or even a few spoonfuls of cooled oatmeal. For extra support, a pinch of ground flaxseed adds gentle fiber without overwhelming your digestion. And if you're sensitive to dairy, many stores now offer lactose-free versions that still contain the same live cultures and smooth texture. Greek yogurt doesn't promise instant results, but it works gradually, helping the gut regain what age quietly took away. For a body that's slowing down, this small daily choice can help digestion feel smoother, lighter, and more natural again. Coming up next, a tiny seed that holds 10 times its weight in water and forms a natural gel to ease things along from the inside out. Number 3, Chia Seeds, the natural gel that helps you let go. For many older adults, constipation doesn't just mean going less often. It means pressure. It means sitting longer. And sometimes, it means nothing moves. Even when your body is trying, you may drink water. You may walk every day. But if your colon lacks the right kind of fiber, things can still stay stuck. That's where chia seeds become something far more than a trendy topping. These tiny black and white seeds have the rare ability to soak up water and form a slippery gel. When mixed with liquid, they expand to nearly 10 times their size, creating a coating of soluble fiber inside your gut. This gel acts like a soft cushion, helping stool retain moisture, slide through more easily, and exit without strain. A 2023 study, published in the Journal of Functional Foods, followed a group of older adults with mild to moderate constipation. Each person added 2 tablespoons of pre-soaked chia seeds into their daily meals. After just 3 weeks, the majority reported more complete bowel movements, softer stool texture, and less effort during elimination. Lab analysis confirmed a 25% increase in stool water content, a key shift for anyone struggling with hard or dry stools. What makes chia seeds so unique is their ability to hold moisture long after you eat them. Instead of pulling water from your system, like some dry fiber supplements do, chia delivers hydration deep into the colon, where it matters most. But to get those benefits, there's one important rule. Chia must be fully soaked before it enters your body. Dry chia seeds can expand inside the throat or stomach, causing bloating and, in rare cases, discomfort or obstruction. To prepare them properly, simply stir 1 tablespoon into half a cup of water. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes until it thickens into a soft, jelly-like consistency. You can then add it to a bowl of cooked oats, blend it into a fruit smoothie, or mix it with soft mashed fruit like banana or ripe pear. The taste is neutral, but the effect can be surprisingly noticeable. For those with sensitive digestion, start with just half a tablespoon per day. Once your gut adjusts, you can slowly increase. Some nutritionists suggest adding a few drops of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to the soaking water. This light acidity helps break down phytic acid in the seeds, which may improve nutrient absorption and reduce fermentation. Another helpful tip: make chia gel in advance. Soak a few tablespoons in a small jar, Store it in the back of the fridge and use it throughout the week. It keeps well for 4 to 5 days and saves time each morning. Chia seeds also contain plant-based omega-3s, which help reduce silent inflammation in the gut lining, something many aging bodies deal with without even realizing it. If your stool often feels dry or you feel like you're pushing too hard, this one small addition may be the shift your body needs. No harsh chemicals, no artificial stimulants, just a natural, plant-based gel that carries water where your gut needs it most and lets your body release what it's been holding too long. Coming up next, a soft, juicy fruit that does more than taste sweet. It soothes your stomach, stimulates enzymes, and supports digestion from the very first bite. Number 2, pears. A juicy fruit that softens from the inside. Sometimes, constipation doesn't feel painful. It just feels heavy. A slow, dull pressure in the lower belly. A sense that your body is waiting. For older adults, this slowdown often happens because the colon doesn't get enough water inside the stool. And when stools become dry, no amount of pushing can make the process comfortable. That's where pears can quietly help. This soft, sweet fruit isn't just gentle on the stomach. It carries a combination of natural water, soluble fiber, and mild sugars that trigger the colon to move. What makes pears different from other fruits is a compound called sorbitol. Sorbitol is a sugar alcohol that isn't fully absorbed in the small intestine. Instead, it travels to the colon, where it pulls water into the stool and stimulates gentle contractions. This makes the stool softer, bulkier, and easier to pass. A 2024 study in the journal Nutrition Research followed a group of older adults with occasional constipation. Each person added 1 medium pear to their daily diet for 2 weeks. The results were clear. Participants went to the bathroom more regularly, reported less bloating, and showed increased stool hydration without any use of medication. The study also found that pears improved stool frequency more effectively than fiber supplements alone. But it's not just sorbitol that makes pears so helpful. They're also rich in Pe, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gentle gel inside the digestive tract. That gel slows down sugar absorption, feeds beneficial bacteria, and coats the colon with just enough softness to make every movement smoother. To get the full benefit, you want the pear to be fully ripe. When the flesh feels slightly soft near the stem, that's when pectin and sorbitol are at their peak. If it's too firm, the fruit won't digest as easily. And if it's too soft or brown, you may lose the fiber that makes it effective. Try eating a pear mid-morning when your digestion is still active but not overloaded. You can eat it fresh, sliced into thin pieces, or gently warmed with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cooking it too long, though, can break down some of the natural fibers. If chewing is difficult, you can mash a ripe pear with a fork or blend it into a soft puree. Some people also enjoy it chilled, especially in the summer, as the coolness helps relax the digestive muscles. And here's something many people don't know. Among all the common varieties, Bartlett pears tend to have the highest level of natural sorbitol. They also contain more water than firmer types like Bosc or Anjou. So if your goal is regularity, look for Bartletts that give slightly when pressed. Store them at room temperature until they soften, then move them to the fridge to keep them fresh. Adding just 1 pear a day is a gentle way to help your colon get back on track. No fiber powders, no guesswork, just a fruit your body already understands. Soft, hydrating, and naturally stimulating without any harsh surprises. Next up, a dried fruit known for centuries as nature's laxative. But science has finally confirmed why it works so well for aging bodies. Number 1. Prunes, the time-tested fruit that gets things moving. When it comes to constipation, some remedies are trendy, others are traditional, but few have stood the test of time. Like prunes, these dried plums have been used for generations to support digestion, soften stool, and bring the body back into a natural rhythm. What makes prunes so effective is not just the fiber, it's the way they combine sorbitol, polyphenols, and natural sugars to stimulate movement on multiple levels. Sorbitol is a natural sugar, alcohol, that acts as a mild osmotic laxative. It draws water into the colon, softening stool, and triggering the urge to go. But unlike synthetic laxatives, sorbitol in prunes works gently and gradually. At the same time, prunes are rich in insoluble fiber, which adds bulk to stool and improves muscle contraction in the lower gut. In 2025, a large-scale clinical trial published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition compared prunes with over-the-counter fiber supplements in older adults with chronic constipation. Each participant consumed 5 prunes per day for 4 weeks. By the end of the study, those in the prune group reported better stool consistency, fewer skip days, and greater satisfaction overall. Compared to the supplement group, the stool water content also increased significantly, making each bowel movement easier to pass without strain. But perhaps the most surprising result was how well prunes were tolerated. No bloating, no gas, just quiet, steady progress. To use prunes effectively, start small. 5 to 6 pieces per day is enough for most people. They can be eaten plain, soaked in warm water overnight, or chopped and added to a morning bowl of oats. Soaking helps rehydrate the fruit, making it gentler on sensitive stomachs. For those with chewing difficulties, blending soaked prunes into a soft paste can make them easier to enjoy and just as effective. Some older adults also sip the soaking water, as it contains trace amounts of sorbitol that further support hydration. One helpful tip is to eat prunes on an empty stomach, such as first thing in the morning or mid-afternoon between meals. This timing allows the sorbitol and fiber to pass through the system without interference, making their way to the colon more efficiently. Another lesser-known benefit of prunes comes from their polyphenols, plant compounds that support the good bacteria in your gut. These compounds feed the microbiome, reduce inflammation, and improve the gut's own ability to manage waste without needing outside help. Even just a few prunes a day can encourage a healthier, more active colon. Not every digestive system responds overnight, but over time, this simple fruit can restore confidence, relieve discomfort, and make the bathroom a place of ease again, not stress. When it comes to natural solutions, prunes may not be glamorous, but they're dependable, well-studied, and remarkably effective for a body that's simply moving a little slower than it used to. Coming up next, we'll bring everything together with a final recap and a gentle reminder that healthy digestion starts with small, consistent choices on your plate. You've just discovered 5 gentle, natural foods that support digestion without pills, without discomfort, and without side effects. Oatmeal brings soft, hydrating fiber that starts your morning with comfort. Greek yogurt restores balance. Deepen your gut with living cultures your body can trust. Chia seeds draw water right into your colon, turning dryness into smooth release. Pears offer natural sorbitol and juicy pectin that quietly get things moving. And prunes, they've earned their reputation by helping millions find relief naturally and reliably. Each of these foods works on its own, but when combined, they create a rhythm your digestion can follow gently, day after day. Many people begin feeling better in just 24 to 48 hours simply by making these foods part of their regular meals. But remember, no fiber works without water. Drink enough each day. Move your body gently. Even a short walk after breakfast can wake up the colon and make everything work a little better. These aren't extreme changes. They're quiet habits that nourish the system from the inside out. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It helps more people discover simple ways to feel better too. And if you've tried any of these foods before or have your own routine that works, we'd love to hear from you. Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to begin. Because at the end of the day, healthy digestion doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with real food, a glass of water, a gentle walk, and the choice to care for your body in small, consistent ways. That's what this channel is here for. Simple health for the real world. Because every small change is a step toward freedom.